What's going on, guys? I'm Mike Murtis, and on today's video I want to give you a piece of advice. And this video stems from a recent conversation I had with an up-and-coming YouTuber that basically felt pressured and basically felt like they were being used for their video creation skills, their editing skills, their music skills. And they reached out to me and they thought they were being taken advantage of, and they wanted to see if that was the case. This is someone I've been going back and forth with for the past 6 months, and we've kind of developed a great relationship. He did, however, ask that I not share his name for respect for him, and I completely do. But that being said, I think this is something that needs to be said to all of you out there. So if you're watching this video, there is one great piece of advice that I can give you guys. If you're in any sort of media creation, and I'm sure this goes to any profession out there, but if you're a musician, a video editor, a content creator, a voiceover artist, an artist who draws on paper, digital, it doesn't matter. What you need to watch out for is other people. And these other people specifically that I'm talking about is people that want to use you for everything and give you back the least amount they can, if anything at all. There are people out there who want to use you for your skills, not because they want to be your friend, not because they feel like promoting you, because they feel like they can get something out of you for absolutely nothing. It happens all the time. It's really sad, but a lot of people just let it go, and you should not. It's happened to me a few times, and it's happened to me in different aspects of different formats. You know, I used to DJ on a fairly regular basis in 2003, 2004. And I'll never forget, trying to get gigs got really hard because everyone and their grandma wanted to be a DJ. And at the time, I worked at a copy shop. And I'll never forget this dude who walked in and basically found out through conversations, because he was holding a rave at a bar, and figured that he could use me for really cheap color copies to make his flyers and offer me a spot at his show. And he made all these promises. He'd give me gas money, he'd pay me for playing at the show, I'd be the second before the last main event DJ, all that stuff. And I went ahead and I made those copies for him, and sure enough, I was invited to go play. Well, my slot was cut in half as far as the time I was able to play. I was the second person on. I got no gas money. They charged my friends and family coming in, which is complete bullshit. And the list goes on and on. So I was pretty much on to his bullshit right after that point. But that didn't stop him from trying again. And he came back in, and lo and behold, he needed more color copies, and he wanted that really nice discount that I gave him on that stuff. And of course, he offered me another gig. Well, I wasn't running through this again, especially when I see him giving 50s and 100s and other money to other people, right? So the discount didn't happen. He was really disappointed. He said he'd think about it, and then he'd give me a call back so we could discuss options and talk about getting me on that next show that he promised. Do you think he ever called back? No, he didn't. The funny thing was, I ran into the guy later, 3-4 years, and asked him why he didn't call me back. He claimed he didn't know what I was talking about and claimed that he never held a DJ event in his life. It was pretty funny, but it's really an example of people who will do whatever they can, seeing your skills, to take advantage of you. I've had people try to rip me off for my video skills before and do stuff for them with no return whatsoever. And it's really easy to tell, because usually the only time they will get in touch with you is when they need something, or they need something that's coming up soon. It's unfortunate, but they do it. And I've run into it with the music thing too. So am I saying don't help people that are asking for help with content creation? No, but do not be afraid to say, what's in it for me? Are you going to promote me? Are you going to put links to a page? Are people going to know who did this? Will there be credits at the end? Can I put credits at the end? Do I retain ownership of this video? Do I retain ownership of that music? These are questions you need to ask yourself to prevent yourself from getting screwed in the end. If these people start getting really weird with you when you start asking what's in it for you, you can say it a lot nicer than that, but that's the general gist of it, then chances are you're probably being taken for a ride, and it's not right. And what's going to end up happening is If you don't do the video, they're going to go and find some other sucker that will. But not if you stay cognizant to what is going on and you share that message with other people to be careful who you deal with. Make sure that you are at least getting a little something out of it, unless it's generally something you want to do for the goodness of your heart. Just be careful, because there's people who will take the goodness of that heart and squeeze the life out of it, and that is not something you want done, because day in and day out you're spending your time learning how to make videos, learning how to make music, or whatever else that you like doing. Those other people, they don't like doing it, but they can use you to do it, and that's not right. So be careful. People are jerks. Don't let yourself be used. That's my advice for today. Peace, guys.